Okay, so I know star card. Three of sticks. I know I was like, I'm not gonna do no full moon videos, but this is a special full moon, so you know. With this blue moon energy, I got to see what's tea, honey. I can't help it. And I was supposed to do like, I was like, okay, well, when you get home, because I'm out of town on business for the gig, and I was like, when you get home, just do it, when you get back. But it's so much going on. I'm just too intrigued myself to know what's going on. Because, honey, this energy ain't gonna stress me out. Up the garden, 10 of sticks, laboring and told to get to that garden, ain't you? Ooh, honey, it's on your back to get to that garden. Working hard. Working hard to get that garden, ain't you? I know. Working hard, baby. I get it. Trust me. Mm. Okay. 5 of baskets. And the star came out. Here we go. I'm going to leave it out, too. I ain't going to even trip. Don't trip, chocolate chip. Spirit. Aunt Coraline. Word. Aunt Coraline is 10 is an ace. Oh, Mother Knives. Somebody in that Queen of Swords energy. Yeah. It's giving that. Rightfully so. Look, y'all, and the moon is blue. Literally, can't you, even on camera, it's picking up. It's got like a blue hue. That's hilarious. But away from home, strength at the bottom of the deck, y'all. If it come out, it will take it. And the sticks. I may have to go over this. I thought I was going to do a 5 card. Spirit. Is there anything else that we need to know or talk about? No. Anything else we need to know or talk about? Anything else for this blue moon energy? His ass did want to come out. And since Father Sims came on, I'm still gonna lay him out because it's something relevant to the point. Yeah, 6 of coins, 10 of knives at the bottom of the disc. So, is there anything else that we can confirm? 6, 7. Is this all? Okay. I think that's it, y'all. Truth be told. Truth be told, I think it really is. 7 card, crown, 8. I'm gonna stop here. Star card came out, and 5 of baskets. And I can get with the fact about that 5 of baskets energy. But Coraline stands here reminding us to use our spiritual gifts as we should be. The Mother of Knives, while gracious in her Bible, she still got her sword. And the Son of Sticks, while though he is just, a little page, he still is learning all his spiritual gifts. And then the Son of Coins, you know, Son of Coins, learning what you need to learn, getting your education on, getting into your studies to delve up what you need. Because Father Sims came out on top. So, with the Father and the Temperance energy, balancing with that light and dark, is definitely what is given. Having to balance out those emotions, balance out that, like, I could be negative, I could be ugly, or I can be nice and sweet, the balance in the light and the dark, the good and the evil, higher self and lower self. It's definitely given that. My leg touching the hotel chair. but then here still, yet and still, Big Mama, she came right back out because she like, honey, I promised you in Leo season, so don't trip chocolate chip in Virgo season. Oh yeah, also because it is the big shout out to anybody with Virgo placements. Goddess Empress is Sun Aquarius, but I got that Virgo moon energy, definitely. Okay, and this is what they be mad about. They really do. So, see about your folks. I'm going to pull one more if we do see about your folks. But what I was going to clarify, and I'm just going to clarify with the book because I did not travel with an oracle. I grabbed Hoodoo, and I think I had intentions of going back in my office and grabbing another one. But I'm like, honey, you got to get down the road, on down to Austin, because it's business time. Okay, so hold on, gang. Sorry about. Good thing I don't have no music playing. I ain't gotta worry about no copyright, right? Um, Truthfully, I feel like I got my lot on this season so far because here we are, the 31st of August, and we just rolled out of Leo season right into Virgo season, and really on the precipice of autumn, fall. Summer is really rushing right on out, and summer's gone, and what is it about this time? It seems like, we're starting to have, you may be feeling like there's a shift happening, and we've already gone through so many like energetic shifts, but also you may feel like it's something's shifting within your physical life, and that's to me what is really given. Like, the internal shift is happening. So now the outside is starting to manifest itself and really just come into its full maturation or go ahead and die out. You know, something is either ending, and full moon, something's closing out and ending for a new beginning. And I truly have learned to embrace that part of like, oh, okay, this chapter is closing out, so let me be excited for what's coming new. You know, be excited and grateful for what's going to happen new. Like, so what is going to happen next? If this is ended and this was great and good and what I wanted at the time, what's really going to go on with me? Like, where am I really going? And then also being up outside of yourself. I think this trip for work also kind of really helped broaden my horizon. Like, just stepping outside of yourself. Like, it's not all about you, or just for anybody, it's not all about you. Even we all got our shit and stuff that we have to deal and handle, but to be allotted that chance to be surrounded by all different types of people from different walks of life, but on the same, like, similar mission. I mean, it's a law conference, so, you know, you're in this room with all legal professionals in this space, different parts of the state, in different parts of, areas of law, whatever they're doing, just people just looking at whatever you're doing, whether you have your own business, but the customer that you may have, how they can come from all different places and different walks of life. That is, it's good to kind of like look at other people's life, because you'd be surprised, like, people be going through the same shit you going through, and you think that, oh, it's just me, I'm all alone, but you're not. You're not alone in any of it, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, whether you're thriving or struggling. Like, you're just not alone. It's not just you. And that's, I guess it goes back into that collective soul and just being one and learning. We're so divided in so many ways. Just thinking and coming together, or seeing something that does draw people together as one, even if you're not culturally the same, and that's a whole word in itself. Like, even though you may come from something different, like, your mission is sometimes will still be the same, even though you're on your own different journey and path. Divine, spirit, universe, timing has already aligned you to walk just for a spell, just for a moment together. Counting your blessings and having belief and faith as well is like should strengthen you when you think, where are the decent folks in the world, and other people asking the same thing, like, where are just the natural people who just want to be good people, man, and just do good and not know on no goody two shoes or do gooder shit or know it all shit. Because, like, I'm in a room space with brilliant minds and other brilliant minds, and people are still having to compare and contrast, because it's not going to be just one person. Like, it's everybody from different coming together as a collective to find a solution. And it's a lot going on here in Texas, where I'm from, as far, especially tomorrow with different laws and stuff coming up. So, being at a law convention is like, and pro bono at that, it's very warming to see that it's other people who care about the same things you care about. Like, nobody here does it for a check, trust me, or they be corporate or private. People do it to literally help people, and that's beautiful. Like, still help people in the real world, still on the 3D, the ones who ain't bossed up and checked up, still looking out for the people who still feel like they're forgotten about or insignificant. Even if you may be going through your own struggles, still looking out because it's in your heart and calling, and God has put you in a position to serve. And when you are in that position to serve, like, you take it with gratitude, take it as a badge of honor. Don't look at it as, well, woe is me, I got my own fucking problems, or I can't, I don't know, I'm not in that situation. Like, really caring about what happens to people. And it goes right into, like, protecting your client's best interest at all costs. So even if it's, against the man, whoever. And that's what, lawyering and being a legal professional is about. Just trying to look out for folks one time, because there's so many rules and procedures and constraints on people's lives that, so much red tape that people don't have time to be trying to figure all this out. Like, people don't have time to be trying to survive by any means, So that's a word. Oh man, I said it too. Just keeping up our faith, like, stay in your faith and gratitude that it's all working out for your highest good and the harm of none. Unless you're trying to harm some, because some do need to be harmed for being ugly, don't they? Some need to be harmed for being ugly, and you be like, vengeance. I was watching something or reading something. Somebody was saying, how God don't play about his vengeance, and I feel like that's universe, that's law. That's God. That's universal law. God don't play about no vengeance. Nothing, and I mean nothing, baby, goes unseen. So you slick shade, hating, doing something malicious to somebody, it's only gonna come back on you. People think it's a game, and it's real life out here. Shoot, you think it's a? I love. Everything got a watcher. You think the creator who made all of this made you, who said, okay, out of stardust, I'm going to let you go ahead and transition and come on down and live many lives, unless you're not a real soul, I'm going to let you go through all of this, have all these different experiences, and they didn't send watchers. And I don't care how small you may think the creature and insignificant you think the person is. Honey, there is a watcher watching and reporting accordingly. But, us lawyers don't like no snitches. Okay. I done snorked too many times. Yeah. Setting them clear boundaries is definitely necessary. And I think being analytical, all the things that represent the mother knives, like, everybody knows as Queen of Swords and other tarot, but Warrior Queen in this one, because it's her faith. Just like Big Mama, it's her faith that got her through. Because she already know what time it is. Stay in your faith. I tell y'all, stay in your word. Because, it's some low vibrational, snakish, hellish motherfuckers out here. But you ain't worried about it because you already know who got you no matter what. And get your planning on. You know, plan accordingly. It really is. It's almost like, star. Don't don't be so snide to where you don't recognize the blessings. I don't know why I needed to say that like that. Okay, Hilton, better not be no spirit up in here. Um, like mindful with your manifestation, the law of attraction, and truthfully, star. The end of stagnation. So truthfully, okay, Spirit, thank you. We finally got there. Yeah, star, your ancestors, they watching down. See, they watching. They all around, and they definitely have bestowed star power upon you. And with the four baskets, you ain't took every you can't drink from every cup because there might be poison in that motherfucker. You can't take every gift because you know what is for you and what's not for you. Actually, respecting, like, nah, I'm good on that because I know what, who, when, where I want to be, And with the spirit of Coraline, honey, you talking about some big action because um, Mama Coraline went for the chat. She already had a high priest is a strong, had divine right by her side guiding her. So much so she helped thousands of people, helping thousands of people who were lost and confused, or just needing some form, like, please point me in the right direction because I just don't understand. Giving them some type of solace, Yeah. Son of Sticks loving to learn, learning to plan. Queen of Swords, Mother Knives, send your boundaries, being loyal and true. Coraline, you see, and it's making me go backwards, but truthfully, I'm going to go read it back forward too. Because, excuse me, because there is something that it's almost giving look on the bright side to me, you know. Releasing that stress, laying your burdens down is what, lean on the Lord. Whatever your higher self, higher power, like leaning on it. You know, learning about when one door closes, another one opens. Respecting the ending. See, full moon about endings. And knowing that there ain't no accidents when things happen or people do things and not even, fuck that, let's not even put nobody on the outside. When things are out of your control, it ain't no accident. It's supposed to happen and go down that way, so that way to sharpen you, sharpen that sword, sharpen that knife, keeping you on point, so you'll know, like, okay, this is only gonna make me better, smarter, stronger. And that's what that, like, son of coins, like the son of sticks, learning, planning, making you sharper to plan and learn more than you need to, because you already know what you don't want. You already set 4 baskets. You know what you don't want, and you know what you do. Put me in my big queen, because I want big queen. I don't want nothing less. I want nothing less than high priestess. I deserve nothing less to be in my goddess empress energy. Never take it as a negative. You know, at some point, you have to say, like, I don't think I wanna, you going through introspection, because you don't wanna go without. Go within so you don't go without. And definitely getting that necessarily recharging. I love it, because Spirit will have a way of doing something, putting something in your path when they know, like, okay, it's time for you to take a break. It's time for you to reset. It's time for you to, like, okay, this ain't working no more. Let's go ahead and move this around. Let's go and get out of this, because this ain't working. And it's okay. Like, being goal oriented, knowing your plan, like having a plan, truth be told. Making sure you have a plan to go on, because this is giving very much. You are in your star energy. You're not taking nothing from no crap from nobody. And you want to elevate in your life. You want to have what you want. And fuck having what you want. It's getting to the point what you need, what you deserve. Because people will shortchange you and make it like you don't deserve, when you absolutely do. When you absolutely do. When you absolutely do deserve. You absolutely deserve. You're absolutely more than worthy. You're more than worthy. That they'll try to shortchange you and be like, eh. But that's why you delve in your studies. Put it in your control. Between spirit and you, that's the only two that matter. Because that's all you got. When the sooner you realize it's just you and God, the better. Because, wow. Job 38, verse 6. Who gives the abyss wisdom, or gives the rooster understanding? Exactly. Like, you ain't got no time to be worrying about no craziness, because it's not gonna come from man. It's not gonna come from somebody outside of you. It's gonna come from within you. And I swear you'll feel better for it. Every time I think I'm not gonna make it through something, or like, this is so hard, like, people are being such dicks, like, or I'd be like, fuck all you, because things are just on me heavy. Ooh, honey, a little BBQ down in Austin, just been nibbling away. But when you realize how, like, the shit that you come through and do on your own, and nobody said, "Hey, are you okay? Can I help you?" Which I, and it was so funny because a friend, she did text me and was like, "Are you, you doing great? You doing good?" I guess she watched my story, but that warmed my heart just for her checking in on me. Cause truth be told, I ain't looking for no handouts, and I'm not burdening nobody about my own issues, honey. Cause it's the first for everybody. It's bills and stuff going on for everybody. Work is hard for everybody. Ain't nobody having it easy. They may act like they having it easy, but they ain't. It is a struggle and grind, and it's so much uncertainty. The things that I learned, especially just on this, it feels like the weekend because I haven't been in the office and going out of town, but these last couple of days of what I've learned too about certain things, even within our system, honey, honey, hey, there's so much to go on. Be grateful for bliss of ignorance that you're not aware of, because people really be out here going through it. So if you not, and it's only my friend, my roommate, my one of my homegirls, my attorney homegirl, she was like, "What do you mean money? If money doesn't how did she put it? Money doesn't solve your problems. It'll solve all my problems. Or money's not a problem. It'll solve all my problems." And I totally get what she's saying. That's not what I'm saying, that money doesn't solve your problems. I'm saying if you count your blessings, if it's only money, because then that's a relationship you can work on, but if you still got your health, you still got your loved ones alive with you, you know you still can try and move and put shit in motion another day. Like, it's lit. It's lit, sunshine. Big mama. It's lit. So that's what I'm saying. Like, how shit could be so much worse. That's what I was at my point with her. How things can always be worse. So, I look at the cup half full, not half empty. That's the mindset that I work with. I'm like, okay, I tell you all the time, if something closes out, you best know it is definitely for your highest good, okay? It is definitely, I'll be like, oh, that ended. I dodged the bullet. Boop. You really have to look at it like that. Like, don't be afraid to be okay with the fact that shit just wasn't hitting. Just wasn't hitting. And it's okay when it's not, because there's always something better. I have yet, out of my 39 years, things have only gotten better. They haven't gotten worse. And that's a word. Things have only gotten better. They haven't gotten worse. That's what I know. I don't know if y'all can hear it, because Austin's a very lit town. So being downtown, you can hear all the partying and stuff. Like, you can literally hear all the clubs and stuff popping, like lights and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm happy that I got to come and experience this. Either way, I was looking for something. So, yeah. Yeah, your piece is priceless. Like, how much do your piece cost, basically, is what it. How much does your peace cost? Okay, like, are you literally like, you know, it's like saying it's something that you don't want to be in. Okay, so like, pretty much, now I'm gonna go back to the cards, but I want to talk about this because it's on my heart too. You know, working in civil law, you pretty much deal with like a lot of housing, family, consumer, um, probate, so things like that. Like the light, it's not the light and fluffy because it gets very complicated and ugly, but at least it's not criminal, right? So it, you were hearing like all this talk, especially like about, like, I was sitting down with some senior attorneys and they were talking about like divorces, like, either you're gonna stay or you're gonna get a divorce, right? And one of the senior attorneys was just like, I got clients who will be so worried about, um it's kind of like quad, when you have to factor in how much alimony comes out of your retirement. Like people who've established, like, say for instance, out of they 34 years of marriage, you worked at a company those years. Okay, well, now you have retirement and you're about to, you got to divide that up. Well, you need to know how much that money's gonna vest, right? And so depending on how long that money's gonna vest for, how long, if you don't have no prenup. So, you gotta have something, but if you don't have nothing and you don't, I mean, if you have something and you don't have no prenup, then yeah. What are we doing? But you definitely need a prenup. And anybody who won't sign a prenup, and you claim you love a person and you just don't have your counsel look over it and their counsel, and y'all come to mediation and negotiate on certain terms, then you really don't love that person. You don't really love that person. You're legit trying to get something out of them. And this is like, I won't lie. Do I ever see myself getting hitched again? I don't know. It's so many conditions on that. But what I will say is, definitely a prenup. Definitely making sure that, I'm not even like that kind of person that wants what I didn't come in with. If it's something that's built and established, like you were with that person all these years, 20 years, and then, yeah, okay, look, make sure I'm good, But if I was always a working woman as well, and we gotta split stuff anyway, then that's different. But anything less than that, honey, you get what you get. You better hope that if you had a kid, honey, and that kid is under 10, honey, you get what you get. Enough for that child to see 18, 21, and then you start getting into their inheritance. So hopefully your child will take care of you. But you get what you get if things aren't, But that's if you have your paperwork. And I said that because it is about planning and preparation and what you wanted, how you see your future. Um, things that I never really thought about younger, I've definitely focused in on now. And not because she knocking on 40's door, but I got my own child to think about. And her making sure she has a chance in this world, because we don't know where this world is headed. Hell, it may not matter about the law, prenups, none of that shit. If the apocalypse happened and we out here straight up the last of us trying to survive, then my other inventions will come into play. For real. But that's all jokes aside. It's really saying stuff. Like, when I look at this five bastards, even though she looked like, It's about the law of attraction and calling in what you want to call in. And clearly, that uncorrelated, that intuition, that high calling with spirit is definitely on the cards, because then you turn around and you have knives, mother of knives, and that's because you're divine and faithful to your word, true to who you are, loyal to the soil. You know, you don't get no real realer, and a lot ain't gonna like that. That's why you have to be up in this energy, like, you ain't down like I'm down, so good and bye. And making sure you're learning all that you can, learning and being devoted to your education and giving proper planning. What is it? Um, Proper planning prevents poor performance. It's definitely, on that for real, because you're having to compromise. Knowing that it's not all about you, knowing that you have to look in the be two-minded, two-headed about the situation. Temper your emotions, temper that energy, understanding that I know what goes around comes around. I know that anything that's unjust to me will get deviled out. I know how God is about his vengeance. So I know trip. You know why I don't trip? Because I know everything's going to be all right. Sun card, a victory in itself. This is my expectation from the stars to the sun. Everything came out but the moon. Mother of Baskets looked at me. Yeah. Yeah. Fall is mature, and then like these two little boys, like it's a lot of mom, like teenager and two little a little preteen and a little adolescent. But the rest is mother and father energy. Grandparents, that honing in that ancient, that old wisdom. That old wisdom is what's going to really carry you through, to push through. It's the old wisdom that's got people thinking like, how does she know all of that? How did she get so wise? Them ancestors, the folks in your DNA, in your cells, in your bloodline, the ones who looked after you. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, God. Let me tell you something good. Mm, mm, mm. You snubbed all the rest because you knew your Wheel of Fortune was coming in to spin, honey. Snubbing the rest. Like, for what? I don't need to put up with this. And I don't know, I think I'm better than anybody, or but just because you know when someone's trying to short you. I talked about that in the beginning. Like, don't let them shortchange you. So that's why you gotta depend on you. You gotta look out for you. You gotta be like, okay, it's all on me. Cause I always hate when you try when. And that's what gave this is such a great networking and beautiful experience that I'm at, because networking in other spaces can get real weird, and especially like on social media, because people try to take it like you looking for a handout or for them to do something for you, and that irks the fuck out of me, because it's like, first of all, honey, everything I got ain't no sugars. I'm the sugar. I'm the big sugar mama. I'm the one to take care of me and mine. Thank God for grandparents. Thank God for a mother and father. But I take care of me. See, I'm grateful for divine spirit, them ancestors that coming through. I'm just in gratitude and staying in gratitude. That's why when like ops or opposition is like in front of you, you know who got your back. Remembering that, like truly believing that, I think is so key in what this spirit, like this spread is really reminding you. Like, no matter what else nobody else doing, you have you. We got you. We love you. You love yourself. Hmm. Sometimes spirit just amazes me, and I'm so in love with that aspect. Making sure that you are considering all your options and being able to see, I think also gets given being able to see both sides, all the sides when people are so short sighted. They always say that about Aquarius, is we normally, typically, most of us, if we're not so shallow and vain or self centered, we normally can see like all the sides to a story. Well, we can see they side, your side, the lie and the truth, all of it in the middle. We can always see from a broader perspective. It's not too much enlightening people can give us, because we are analytical, and we look and see everything with logic. Gratefully, I'm glad, like, I see things with logic and on the spiritual, what you cannot see sense. And that's where faith lies. Faith in the unknown, faith in the divine, faith in you. Yeah, because the sunshine came right on out. The sun is here. You asked for it, you got it. It ain't changed. Still the same type of time. Yeah. You can believe it or not. But, believing in your light. The light that you, just like this moonlight shine upon me, like this lamp is above me, but the lamp and the light inside of you. Honey, I normally would have never came on here looking like this, child. But I had to. I had to give a word. And that is, your girl, Goddess Empress Ebony, coming to you live from Austin. Austin, y'all been cool. Peace to y'all, too. And, yeah, I love it. Give that love and that light, even in the dark. You feel me? I feel you. Goddess Empress Ebony.